This is Brownsville Gamer,
This is that other guy.
and it's the CFT playing NCAA football for Xbox 360.
We got Fresno State, the team they're here again facing Notre Dame, the seventh best team in the country. So we already know how this game is going to go.
Well, look, in fairness, if we're talking about the two teams, yes, it is Fresno State. They're the 12th ranked team in the tournament, going up against the 7th ranked team in the country, but definitely not in the top 8. They're in the ninth seed. They've only won one game, and that was against UCF. They had losses to Boise State, Stanford, and Bowling Green. But maybe this could be the day that Notre Dame might change that. Maybe Fresno State might actually win a game.
Yeah, I'd rather have an FCS school, and more faith in them than Fresno State. The closest game was the last game, and we saw how that turned out. They choked when it mattered. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fresno State, craps the bed again and finally get the hell out this damn tournament.
Well, right now, Fresno State playing their first opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The quarterback is thinking of taking it and not doing much with it. It's a loss of 1, so that's going to go right to Notre Dame.
Just like I thought, they're already starting off 3 now already. We already know how this game is going to go.
Well, Fresno State, they had 4 losses to Boise State, Western Kentucky, Bowling Green, and Maryland. And Notre Dame is going to have the ball, and they're going to stop a little bit at the 30 as they move for their first set of downs. And what do you think about Notre Dame?
I mean, it's Notre Dame. I mean, they're probably going to run all over this team. Look at that. They're just bulldozing, oh, wow, she got a sack.
That's the reason why we need to be careful just automatically assuming things. Like, again, there's a reason why Notre Dame is 9th in the tournament. They've lost to Boise State. They've lost to Stanford. They lost to Bowling Green. These are teams, and I mentioned Bowling Green. They're not even that good. Stanford is one of the only teams that are in the top 4 rankings. If they want a place in the playoffs, they got to beat teams like Fresno.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's Fresno. I mean, they're going to beat them. Or, no, they're going to beat them. It's Fresno. I'm not even going to get my hopes up. I did that last game. You know what happened last game with Maryland.
Well, I mean, again, we're looking at two teams that, at least in this tournament, are balanced. Notre Dame is going to hold on to the ball, and they're going to make it in for their first touchdown of the competition. It's now 6-0 Notre Dame.
What I tell you, starting already. You think it's going to be, 28-0, 28-3?
I think that's a bit premature. I think the most important thing to consider is the fact that either team's defense isn't as strong as we assume, and it could possibly be a shootout. Now, Fresno State's going to have possession of the ball, and they're going to wave it for a touchback.
Yeah, I mean, right now, 16 yards, I mean, it's still early. It was only their first drive. Let's see what, Fresno State can do. It's probably going to be another 3 and out, So, let's see.
Seriously, are you just going to, in every other sentence, just be like, and they're going to...
Wait. They may have something here. They might have something here.
Look at the game. Like, let's watch the game and judge. They just made a 28-yard rush, and this is coming from the quarterback.
I mean, the quarterback's the only star player on this team that actually can do anything on this team. They can't catch, they can't score, they can't do anything.
Well, let's see if they can try to keep it going. That was a very great run for 23 yards. And it looks like they're going to try to see if they can throw it in the air. There's 3 in the back. And right now it looks like it's going to be a move for a possible loss of 2. And that's going to put them to 2nd and 12 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Neither team is really doing much on offense other than Notre Dame with the first score of the game. And with that, that's another loss, this time of 4 yards.
Yep, looks like another 3 and out from Fresno State. So, get ready to punt the ball back.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and long. They're going to try to see if they can go. They fake it. And this time, can they make a connection? No! It got deflected by number 22. And that's going to be another 3 and out.
What did I tell you?
Look, I think that if Fresno State wants to show everyone that they can hold their own in the tournament, it's a vulnerable Notre Dame that they can possibly do it to. But right now, Notre Dame has the ball. They're going to run it. Number 4 is going to move for about 2 yards.
I mean, Fresno State's defense is hit and miss. They throw it out the way to avoid the sack. So, if anything could keep them in the game, it'll probably be their defense. I'll give them that much.
Well, that was a good deflection. It forces now to a 3rd and 8. Quarterback's going to step back, gets it to the wide receiver, and that was a substantial hit by number 6, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
Okay, the defense is stepping up, closing a 3 now and knocked the ball out of his hand, couldn't hold on to it, and now Fresno State gets another chance to go 3 and out again.
And with that, wide receiver's not going to do much, gets tapped easily. And with 38 yards, an average of 4 per play, it's not like they're going to allow Fresno to do much movement, but it looks like they're going to go for a passing play.
Let's see what they're going to do here.
Fakes it this time, steps back, sees an open man, and can he stay in? No, he doesn't even get it. And that's the 3rd consecutive pass that does not make it for a complete pass.
Yeah, I guess, Fresno State trying to go for the deep ball, trying to go for the, flash play, and it's not working so far.
Well, they're going to try to run it, and it's going to go for 2 yards, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, let's see what they do here. It looks like another 3 and out. Again, this is Fresno State we're talking about.
Well, look, if they're going to try to run it, the quarterback has shown from time to time that he can try to go for it. But he's going to throw it this time, and I can't believe it. Where is he throwing it to? I mean, what a... You had a tight end that was open.
I mean, I got to score quickly. It's Fresno State. They got to score quick. Here's the thing with Fresno State. They have to score quick and they got to score fast. Because if they get down too early in the game, they got to play catch-up. And they're not good at playing catch-up. We've seen that throughout this entire tournament.
I mean, for the exception of the last game, the last game that they had, it seemed like they could have had Maryland's number.
Yeah, but they do what they always do. Choke.
And with that, they figured out a way to give Notre Dame a new set of downs with 10 seconds. They're going to try to do something with it. Gives it to the halfback, doesn't make much. It's a loss of 1.
Well, like I said, the only thing that'll keep them in this game somewhat to make it respectable is their defense. And somebody's already hurt already.
And it's from Fresno State. And it looks like he's going to be out for a little bit. We'll see if we can find him back before the game is all over.
Well, right now we're in the second quarter. It's still 7-0. Looks like you could be right. Could be a defensive straddle, or it could be just a blowout sooner or later.
Now, that was a pretty good tackle, although it was a reception of 7. Could have been worse.
Yeah, could have had the first down.
3rd and 4. Quarterback was lucky it wasn't a sack, was able to get rid of it. And Fresno State's defense, like you said, that other guy, yeah, they're holding it together, at least holding Notre Dame, the 7th team in the country, down with just a touchdown.
Yeah, Fresno State is doing what they got to do, and, this Ricard's not going to go for much, so, we're going to see what they do here on this possession here.
It's interesting, because if you would have thought that Notre Dame would just be scoring it up, that would be a fair assumption. But look where we are right now. It is still a 1-possession game. And look at that from the quarterback, and he was able to go the distance. That is a play. Hello, Fresno State.
Like I said,
look at that again. Makes that defensive lineman number 7 look like a child.
Like I said, it's the quarterback's the only one that's doing anything on this damn team.
He is taking it on his shoulders.
Well, they need to clone him like 30 times. Maybe they'll actually have a chance. Because outside of that, the receivers can't catch the linebacker and the oldies. Look, let's see what happens here.
Well, look, they're at field goal range at this point. Halfback number 33 stumbles a bit, but makes it for 7.
All right, they're in the red zone. Let's see if they actually put on with some points here.
Can they get 6? At 2nd and 3, gets the first down, so at least it moves the change. They're not at the goal line.
1st and goal. Can Fresno State finally punch it in, or this going to be another 3 and out?
I doubt it. They're going to definitely try to go for 3, but can they get 6? And look at that. Oh my, you know what?
What were you saying? What were you saying? Oh, they're going to come up with some points. How that worked out?
Well, there's a challenge. There's a challenge. I have to laugh because who would have thought that would have been an interception off the corner? 1 foot was not in. I didn't see a foot down.
They might overturn this. Let's see what happens.
They have to. Look at literally. It was not on the ground. Let's
see what the ref says.
And it looks
it looked like it was overturned.
It had to be overturned. It could not have been.
No, it wasn't. They got the ball, so I guess the play stands.
Well, you know what? If the play stands, people got to take a closer look at that. I honestly don't think he was in.
Well, it's woulda, coulda, shoulda's now. Notre Dame got the ball back.
I guess he was inside the pylons, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess, and like I said in college, you need to just get 1 foot down, and he did. So the play stands.
Second and third, Notre Dame still has the ball and gets another first down from the wide receiver number 88. It's 7 yards.
Oh, they go with a hurry up.
Gets it to number 2 from the corner, and that's going to be a gain of 4. Second and 6. Throws it again, gets it to number 87, this time for 2 yards.
If they go hold them to a 3 and out, that could probably get them some more points before the half.
Fresno has been able to do it. Can they do it again?
Oh, he dropped it!
And he just you gotta catch those. At this point of the tournament, every catch matters.
That's true, but again, this is Fresno State we're talking about. Does it really matter?
Well, first off, that was not Fresno State. That was Notre Dame. If anything, we should be commending Fresno State. They had another 3 and out.
Yeah, but that was because the receiver dropped it, not because of their defense.
Well, remember, it has to be one or the other. In this case, if he's not catching it...
Yeah, but look where they started from. They got to go the length of the field.
They got the ball. That's what matters. And with 2:42, he's going to scan, look around. Bam! Goes to number 1. What about space? I mean, that's a big gain right there.
I mean, they got out of danger, so that's a good thing, but that doesn't mean much.
It does mean a lot. It means a new set of downs. He tries to get it out the way, but there's way too many men out there. That should have been intercepted.
Yeah, but if it was any other team, that probably would have been a pick 6, so,
Possibly, but right now it's 2nd and 10. With 2:18 remaining in the first half, quarterback holds on to it, but this case, he's not going to get much. He loses just 1.
Like I said, they need to clone the quarterback. Well, look about 10 more times. Put him on the offensive line with wide receiver, halfback, and maybe and tight end too.
Well, he's stepping back. I don't think he has it. No, I don't know why he's throwing it to double coverage.
Like I said, 3 and out. It's Fresno State.
It's now 4 and 11. They're going to give it back to Notre Dame with a decent chunk of time to possibly make it a 2-possession game. And right there, the mid linebacker was able to get him down. It was a gain of 10 by the halfback. With a minute and 40 seconds, it is still 7-0 Notre Dame.
Well, I guess you were right. It's been a defensive battle. They've actually able to hold them to only 7 points so far.
And now, steps back, wide receiver wide open. Big hit, but Notre Dame gets the first down, 15 yards. Gets it to number 2, taking advantage of gaining a little small yardage. It's now 2nd and 8.
Let's see what they can do here. They're out of field goal range, so they probably need at least a good 10, 20 more yards to be in the kicker range.
Well, right now it looks like they're possibly going to try to run it, see if they can burn much more yardage with the time remaining. We'll do
Oh, the ball's out! Ball's out!
And that is a big play.
Is that a scoop and score?
For Fresno State. It looks like it's going to be 6 on the board for Fresno, and we got ourselves a game.
Okay, Fresno State. I might be back. We might be back. Fresno State might be able to finally get into a tournament. If they win this game today,
get into a This is the 5th and final game of preliminary action. Just to put it out there, if Fresno State wins, at most, they will be maybe 10th seed. I mean, at best. I don't think there's any way they're going to make it into the playoffs. This is just for pride.
Got it. So what about if everybody loses?
Well, look, that's impossible because there's always a winner. But in this case, if Notre Dame wins, it puts them at 2-2. They'll probably finish in the top 8. Again, no way they'll make it into the playoffs. This is a game for pride at this point.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, so far so good. We got a scoop and score. Fresno State's back in it, and go Bulldogs.
This is interesting because the Bulldogs is holding the Fighting Irish, 7th-ranked team in the game, to a 7-7 game. Well, it was basically a 1-possession game so far, and looks like Notre Dame's going to keep it on the ground and gains about 3 yards. They're going to use their first timeout.
I just can't believe that a scoop and score. I mean,
it's a testament to Fresno State's defense. And it looks like they have to throw it away. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Number 34 is just showing people that he still got spirit. He still has hope to bring home a win to Fresno State.
I mean, their defense has been the key so far this game. Let's see what they can do here.
Number 5 is going to hold on to it. And the middle linebacker was able to catch him. And there was nothing gained. Excellent hustle by number 32.
Like I said, their defense has been the reason why Fresno State is still in this game. And like I said, their defense was the one that scored.
And with that, it looks like Fresno State's going to stop the clock at 47 seconds. They realize, maybe they can try and get a lead before the end of the half.
Let's see here.
With that, looks like number 1's going to catch it from the 24. And with that, about a yard or two, that's going to put him around the 25.
Yeah, they got to go get at least about 40 yards, if that, maybe 50.
I would say 55, 60. Gets an interception.
Oh, my goodness.
And Notre Dame is going to hold on to it to the 20. And it looks like the second turnover caused by Fresno with 31 seconds left with excellent field position for a chance to put at least 3 on the board. Quarterback holds on to it. Big mistake, and that's a loss of 4.
Fresno State doing Fresno State things. Why am I not surprised?
And Notre Dame down to just 1 timeout in the half. And nope! And that could have been an interception by number 18.
That could have been a pick 6. There was nobody there.
That was interesting that Fresno State wasn't able to scoop that again. Luck by Notre Dame. Talk about the Fighting Irish and the luck of the Irish. That wasn't luck. That was a loss of a reception there.
Yeah, but they're going to get at least 3 out of here.
4th and 15. 12 seconds left. It's a chip shot. With no win, this shouldn't be an issue. But talking about icing the kicker, Fresno decides to say whatever. Why not with the last timeout? 8 seconds. It's going to try to go for 3.
Let's see what happens
and here comes the kick. The kick is up. And it's going to make the upright for 3 points. And the Fighting Irish will take the lead again. 10-7 with 5 seconds remaining.
Well, I guess they're going to go on Hail Mary formation and try to, see if they get something down the field. Because that's all they have time for.
They don't have to rush it. The reality is that they're down by just 3. Could be a lot worse. Quarterback throws it to whoever was there, and no one was able to catch it. With 2 interceptions, 1 for 10 in passing. This is arguably the worst half of this quarterback's performance of this tournament.
The worst? I mean, didn't they get blown out one of those games?
Sure, but 1 in 10 in the first half, I don't think we've seen that in any of his games.
Well, I mean, the quarterback, he's only good on his legs. I mean, he can't do anything else. Can't throw, the receivers can't catch.
You mean to tell me that Fresno State does not have a single quarterback, that they basically have like a wide receiver playing as a quarterback?
Not if the quarterback was cloned 10 times.
Wow. 2nd and 9. Notre Dame has the ball in the second half. The mid linebacker was able to stop him, but the halfback got 4 yards. It's 3rd and 5.
I mean, like I said, their defense is the only thing that scored so far. Has the offense done anything?
And the wide receiver gets it for 11. That's going to be a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Gets it to the wide receiver number 10. Has some open space.
Goodness.
And he's taking it home for 6. Hello, Notre Dame with another 6. It's 16-7.
What you were saying?
What I'm saying is with 4:20 left in the 3rd, it's going to be a bit of an uphill again for Fresno if they're going to try to get their first win today. But look at that. Number 10 just exploited the offensive line and just used the offensive line to his advantage.
I mean, again, when you're playing against Fresno State, you can make a mid-major team look like a power conference, so...
Well, I mean, this is Notre Dame. They're an independent team that has been showing itself to hold its own against the best and finest. But for Fresno, this is not familiar territory. These are not teams that Fresno State would normally compete in their regular season schedule.
Well, this is true, but again, like I said, it's Fresno. Like I said, the quarterback is the only one doing anything. He's the only one getting positive yards. He's the only one doing anything. He's like the only one who wants to play.
2nd and 1. Quarterback gets it to the halfback, and with that, that's going to be a new set of downs.
I'm surprised he didn't drop it.
4-yard reception. I mean, it was such a short pass. I can't see how he can mess that up.
It's Fresno State.
Well, look, you can't just say it's Fresno State after every sentence.
You see the score.
Yeah, it's still a game. And right now, quarterback tries to take it, lost to 2, puts it to 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I forgot the O-line can't block either, so,
Well, look, it's a team effort. I think that a lot of things have to matter. Protecting the quarterback at this point is going to have to be part of that priority. Quarterback steps back, tries to see why. you have at least one man open in the deep far right. I just don't understand the quarterback's decisions.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Well, if it's going to be the repetitive, that's Fresno. Look at that play for the tight end. Number 89 gets a 20-yard reception for a first down.
I'm surprised that wasn't pass interference.
Well, that would be blind because I can't see how that was the case. It was a very clean catch.
It's Fresno State. The things like this happen. But like you said, it's still early. You're
conflating bad luck for bad play. I think that was a good play, an interesting opportunity to show how the tight end can try to hold his hands up, but didn't make much out of that first play in that new set of downs. Quarterback's going to hold on to it in 2nd and 10, and with a big hit, quarterback got enough for the first down, and the Bulldogs keep on rolling into now new territory, going past the 50.
So it's like an option.
Takes it again with the option, with the spin.
I only got 3.
It's like the option is his best friend.
All the extracurricular motion only get 3 yards.
With that, 2nd and 7, talk about a loss of 1, makes it 3rd and 8. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to go in the third, and they're trying to see if they can make some positive movement on ground, but they're going to have to try to throw it in the air. They're 1 in 5 in third down conversions.
They need to hit a game breaker.
And if they can't, then it looks like it's going to be another opportunity for Notre Dame to add more to their score. And boom, the quarterback gets it to number 15.
And he dropped it.
And with a drop, that's just disappointing.
Wait, it's a fake.
They're holding it? What in the hell? And then who the hell is he throwing it to? I just don't understand the decision making by this quarterback.
Are you going to finally see what I've been telling you all this time?
Look, I think that these are talented kids out in the field trying to do their best to play this game. But a lot of this is also coming to poor football IQ. Like, what, who, where was he throwing the ball to? Like, I have a lot of questions.
It's Fresno State.
And here we go again. Notre Dame has the ball. They'll get it for 5 yards with less than a minute in the third. Quarterback steps back. Ooh, to the tight end. Number 85 gets it again for another set of downs with a 6-yard reception. And it looks like the defense is going to stay in the nickel. See what they're going to try to do. They have 2 men in the back. You have the linebackers ready to go. The position, man in motion off of number 85. And talk about the wide receiver staying in the wing and gets the first down with an 11-yard reception.
Hey, that team from Little Giants. You remember that movie Little Giants? They could have scored on Fresno State.
What? Talk about it.
Hell, the what was that team from Any Given Sunday? The Sharks. They could probably beat Fresno State.
So we're just gonna throw some random '90s, 2000 references now that this is where we are.
Hey, the Washington, what was it? The Generals from the Replacements. They could probably beat Fresno State.
So you're just not entertained by this game anymore. You're just lost all hope.
Do you see the score?
Oof! And another touchdown by Notre Dame.
Are you finally gonna come around?
23-7. 10 seconds remaining.
We got enough room in the bus.
Third.
There's enough room in the bus.
Makes it 24 now, and yeah, Fresno. I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt this entire tournament, not game. This entire tournament.
There's room in the bus. There's time.
And you know, I can just say this right now. Fresno State has 1 quarter to try to turn this around, and they're going to try to do it off the halfback, and that's going to give them 2nd and 2 as we end the third quarter.
It is 24-7. This game is over. This game was over since halftime. I don't know why you sitting here having hope. It is over. They're probably not going to get this first down.
But they did for 3 yards.
I'm surprised.
And that's the reason why I'm holding my tongue. I'm watching and seeing what they can do. Now they realize this is the final quarter of their tournament. Can they turn it around?
No, they're not.
And they give it to the halfback, number 24, for 13 yards. They're going to give a chance to make something better for themselves.
Somebody didn't tell his Achilles.
Well, that's just you wishing harm. I don't understand why.
It's not wishing harm. I'm surprised it didn't happen.
Look, he's a human that is playing healthy, apparently, enough to try to...
Do you see the score? Is that playing healthy? Do you see the score?
He is not the team. He's a player. Now, we look at the catch, and that is another turnover by Fresno, making it a third. And you know what? I'm gonna drop my note cards for a moment. I'm gonna put my pen on the table. You know, I'm not even gonna go play by play. I'm just gonna give an honest editorial. So that other guy, if you can just entertain what I'm about to say right now. I'm gonna first start by saying that I have always been in support of the little guys of these tournaments. I'm talking about the UCFs and the Western Kentuckys, although they're doing amazing, and the Bowling Greens. Like, these are teams that you normally don't see on the big stage, and I support them. And Fresno State has been one of them. I have given them the benefit of the doubt from the first opening matches, even up to their fourth one against Maryland when they took it to overtime. And all Fresno State does is yourself. How dare you put on a performance like this? Look at it.
Oh, wait a minute. Could be something.
Is that what was needed? Do you need me to put the fire up your asses?
The momentum could turn.
This is what we needed. We just need to exchange roles. I played the jerk, and you play the optimistic.
I don't know, but they got to work the length of the field.
If this is what it's needed for Fresno State to get their act together, I guess it might work. Throws it up in the air, and like a moron, Fresno State.
This game is over.
Gives up the ball.
This game is over
for the fourth time.
Right back.
4-18. This quarterback is the biggest piece of this tournament has ever displayed. Again, I have given I know this is getting demonetized. I don't even it. The reality is, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous because we've seen so many times, game after game after game, another damn touchdown by Notre Dame, by the way. Time after time, they just figure out ways to give the ball back, right? Fresno State's defense, they gave up the moment they realized the offensive side of the house has given up. They have given up at moments when they shouldn't have, when they had chances to win. This is a fractured Notre Dame team. Yes, they're 7th in the country, but they've been playing like hot garbage this entire tournament. And this is what Fresno State does. This is what they do. And you know what? The other game, look, I'm sorry. The other guy, I'm sorry. I am so sorry that I've doubted you this entire time. I am so sorry that we saw that play. I'm so sorry that I have given time and energy to dedicate to a team to say, you know what, there's always something out there, and another goddamn loss, because why the hell not? This is Fresno State. We don't give a out on the field. What a goddamn mistake. I wasted my time even watching this shit.
Everything that Brownsville Gamer has just said is what I've been feeling this entire tournament. And he just basically did everything that I told him what was going to happen. I told him they were going to lose. I told him this is what they're going to do. They're going to give you false hope. And then they do what they always do. They choke. They got blown out. They got their backs broken. They're out of here. Just Notre Dame, put them out of their misery, and just call it a day.
Another 5-yard rush for the halfback. Why? It's 27.
I mean, unless
can they kneel? Can they be with sportsmanship and just kneel? They're not even gonna kneel. They are such assholes.
And Fresno State call the timeout.
Why?
I mean, what if Fresno State gets a pick six and get a game breaker?
Impossible. That means the game can't add. And with another touchdown, how the hell is that even possible now?
I mean, if you get a 23-point game breaker, I mean, sure.
That would never happen. And with that, this is where we are. Notre Dame, they're going to finish off, according to my notes, they're going to finish off in the top 8 with a 2-2. Now, 3-2.
Well, the last play of Fresno State, this is it.
What this means is that for Notre Dame, they're going to be in the hunt because there's at least 4 teams that are on the
Oh, could be a game breaker.
I don't think so. That was a waste of everybody's time.
5 turnovers.
Notre Dame is going to be joining Boise State, UCF, Bowling Green, and Indiana as they're on the bubble. They need to figure out a way to sneak into the top 4. But it won't be Fresno because Fresno will conclude with an 0-5 record. They are undefeated at being defeated. Find new ways to disappoint me. Fresno State, you can